technical issue, not sure what it was. But we're finally back in the game. Excited, excited, excited. Into the second round we go, and Angel, he's going to king us off with a blast. A 1D into the head of Pasha as they attempt to just make their way outside of Main and Squeaky. VP overrunning this A-bomb site, already down a man. No armor though for the CT side, so they should in theory be able to wipe down these CTs. And the bomb will be planted, putting Hellraisers now into an uncomfortable retake. It's going to be very difficult. A single bullet can shut down these players, so we've got to really worry about it. As we see the CT start to push on in. Angel going to be leading the charge, looking for another D here. There's Taz, going to get overrun by Zero. The Deagle shot comes in through. It's a 5-on-3 now. VP, they need to hit their shots, but Zero doubles down. 2 for him. Neo returns and Zax from the back as well. He's going to get himself a single kill. It's a 2v2 and it's pulled back into reality as Neo, spamming away with a Glock, burst fire on, off again, and just waiting for the right timing to hit. He pulls out the knife, but it doesn't matter because the round is won. VP will pick it up off of the backs of Snacks and Neo to save the day. But how close can you get? Zero and Angel really making it work there with the Deegs. Unfortunately for them though, they won't be able to pick it up, but the low investment yields them 5 kills. They barely put any money into that round on the CT side, and they knock down all members of Virtus Pro, forcing them to rebuy. And as a result, quite limiting their economy when it comes to their next buy. So it means that realistically, Hellraisers only need to win one. In fact, they're going to buy early. Reason being is just VP have low money. They didn't expect them to buy up fully. We now have a Mac 10, a Tech 9. VP expecting Hellraisers to be on another eco, but this may catch them off guard. This could be so dangerous for Virtus Pro. The risk is little for Hellraisers. All it will do is delay their buy round by 1, but Stiko in middle going to kick start with a first blood, takes Snacks. Pasha with a Tech 9 does trade, but he hasn't secured a rifle to replace that pistol now. Hellraisers back off to the site in a 4v4. Setting up a flashbang to allow Angel to go for this fast peek inside of Main, get himself some information. There's no one in vicinity. There's the flash. Here's the push from Angel. Nothing found. Some information, but Neo, ooh, damage. Down to 13 himself. Now VP looking to instead head in towards B, it seems, focusing on that vent, but with no players down B main, it must be a late round A take, because they've got that A main split coming through in the form of Neo himself and the eventual push of Pasha to join him. Angel wraps back round from the car. VP have given nothing away. They haven't thrown a single bit of utility. Finally they're going to break that, or at least try, as Pasha misses his smoke. They've been spotted, and that's the information passed over. We're going to see some pre-rotations. Bombit catches the first out as well from middle. He does take down Taz, but Bialy trades, and Neo as well to get another entry or two. This is a good round so far from VP. It's all onto Bialy. He's alone in the CT spawn. No trade potential as Zero takes him down, but the bomb's going to be planted. And at this point, it's going to be a very difficult retake, especially with the post plants being brought in by VP, both in Squeaky Door. And with no Molotov, no smoke, no HE, nothing to flush any of these T's out. This round is as good as done, but Zero does not know that yet. He doesn't harbour a kit either. Moving in towards the site. Time is already low. He's taking his sweet time here, and with the bomb plant being so open, it's not even going to matter. Pasha just takes a headshot. We freeze up. Not sure what this is, but hopefully it will be coming back. Being riddled with technical issues today, it seems. I'm not sure what this is, so... Oh, no, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we'll be getting that sorted out. Not how we want to start. I'm just finding out what the issue is, guys. So it appears that the clean feed has crashed, at least. Something wrong with that. So I'm going to be booting up the game on GoTV. Alright guys, so the game is still live, but the clean feed has crashed. For those who don't know what that means, I'm streaming this from home in the United Kingdom, while the actual event is running in Moscow. We broadcast off of a clean feed, a live video feed of the Russian stream, but without the Russian audio. So that's how this works, at least from the English perspective. But for some reason, the clean feed has just gone down, so... Nothing I can do here. The other streams of the Polish stream also have had the same issue, so Not too sure what's going on here. But I'm looking into it now. But of course, the Russian stream should still be working, so if you do speak Russian, head over to there now. But I'm trying to get this all sorted for you guys so we can watch the game, because obviously I'm interested too. Let's have a look. Should be back up maybe? Yep, clean feed's back up, guys. No worries. Give me 1 second. They just closed the game because I was opening CS in the meantime. So we're back into the match. So thank you for waiting. Unfortunately that happened, but we're 4-0 to VP. We're back into the game. I'm not using a GoTV server, I'm using a clean feed. This is a live video stream, so no, there's no GoTV for this match, at least not accessible to me. I could get it, but we're into the clean feed now, so no point. Aggression in mid, Pasha with the AWP, going to be pushed all the way up to highway box. We've got Deadfox on the other side in the Z connector, and Pasha going to open up with the Seeker. There's still 3 players in mid, and Deadfox going to clean house. Takes 2 kills, drops Taz and Pasha. The AWP out of the hands of VP. Good response here, good aggression from Hellraisers in middle. Despite the awkward bit. VP even got the first pick, but it seems like this round has fallen out of their hands once again. Instead, VP reconvening towards mid again. If it doesn't work once, it's probably not going to work twice. We still have this triple setup from the CT side to hold this back down. Snacks does manage to spray down Angel. Good control there, but he's going to get caught at the cross. Doesn't get shot though, but he's only 5 HP. A single bullet will render him completely useless and out of the round as Bialy attempts to make his way outside of the squeaky door, making his way towards that A site. Look at the bomb's positioning right now. Bialy and Snacks both tagged up, but Snacks trying to walk inside B. This is good. VP have given up on winning the round. At this point, they are just trying to get that bomb down. They force Zero out of the site by a rotation off of B, but he still goes back in to kill Snacks. Round going to Hellraisers for a change. They finally get their first on the board. An awkward start for VP going into that one after losing the double player in mid. It's always difficult to put yourself out of a man disadvantage, and Hellraisers are playing so aggressive on middle. Now the pistols for VP. Nothing really invested here from the T side. So can't expect too much coming out of this round really. No utility to get themselves onto a bomb site. Other than that, it's just a couple of Deagles and some P250s and a lone Glock on Snacks. As we see, no potential for reset coming into this one. Just holding this default, and no one from Hellraisers is taking the bait. No one getting aggressive here on the CT side. We just see VP not given anything to work with. They will be sending a couple of players outside of the boost as well. We have a bit of a boost up in Squeaky. I mean, they're just holding the default right now. Eventually they're going to commit towards A because they've got the bomb pushed down in Squeaky, but maybe wanting to get that middle control first. If Taz can gain access here, he can easily allow them to get their way up highway, or even catch rotations leaving connector. But Stiko, bit of aggression, going to try and find the kill. Taz get tagged down a little bit, Pasha to follow. But no one getting picked here from either side. Hellraisers really are playing this one very, very safe. Going to try and drop Taz. Eventually he will be found, and now it's just VP to rush out onto the A site. They've drawn rotations off of A into middle. Because Hellraisers keep going for this triple mid play, VP knew they could push that A site for free, and they do. Neo to land a headshot, Angel to get the refrag, but Neo gets mollied out of position and goes down as well. The GoTV has crashed. Well, not the GoTV, the clean feed has crashed again. What is happening? This is so annoying. I'm talking to production now to try and get it sorted out, but this is so annoying. Luckily it was only an eco guy, so you really haven't missed much. So I've been told by production in Russia that the internet went down on site. So that's why the clean feed has crashed. So I can imagine that's happened again. I don't know if they're going to delay the game. But, yeah, internet. What can you do? Can't control everything when it comes to online broadcasts. We'll just be waiting for that to come back up. Be jumping back into the game. Hopefully we won't be missing too much. I'm just refreshing it. And that's the annoying thing as well. We've had no issues throughout the entire day. It's been so clean. We had a couple of delays on pistol rounds, but nothing more than 5 or 10 minutes. And then this game, we start off, we have that pistol, we have that delay, and now the internet's crashed. Ugh, this is annoying, guys. Again, apologies, but really no one is at fault here. It's just the internet provider in Russia going down. Alright, again, music coming on until we have an update. Hopefully it will fix quickly like last time, but I have no ETA, I'm not getting a response. So we'll go for a short break. We'll be back hopefully with the rest of the map very shortly. Hello, we're back. very quick break there. So we're back in. You didn't miss anything. The round got finished. It's 2-1. Hellraisers retook it. If you didn't know, it was a 5v2. And now we are waiting for the game to be unpaused. I think they've just paused it because of the issues we're having on production side. So hopefully the game will continue very shortly. I've requested GoTV, guys, so hopefully we'll get the GoTV IP and we can just switch off, so we won't see any player cams, but we will have the option of, you know, watching the whole game without crash. So let's continue for now. We've still got the cams on, and we've got Dead Fox opening up with the AWP, taking down Leo, dropping the bomb outside of the B site, but he gets flashed out there, so forced back here on the VP side, trying to retrieve this bomb. VP retrieving that bomb. We do have Bialy still pushed up in the squeaky door. Everyone else on the side of VP starting to regroup over towards middle. Potentially going for this late round A split. It's going to be dangerous. Pasha's still got the bomb. He's still facing the middle. If he goes down, it could, depending on the ragdoll, just fly out into mid. And he could lose control like that. So, I don't know, dangerous to be facing with it when you can just drop it off site. Bondic with a pistol. They won the previous round, but they've still not got a huge amount of cash. But they have got the man advantage, so leading them to do a good job so far. But look at the bomb positioning, it's walking straight into B. We've got Snacks just on the other side, and Angel, in the meantime, he's left fence and actually joined in mid. They need a mid distraction, but that Molotov going to signal very obviously that this is a B take. Bialy opens up, Zero at the back of the site sprays away, gets one, but it's going to be Angel focused on 2 targets, can't decide which one to commit to. Stiko comes in for the back line, he's going to drop the bomb as well, just before it gets planted. A massive performance from him, all onto Bialy now. The one lone player who's been doing his work over on A is now going to have to rotate into the Magnus that is the B bomb site. And with 15 seconds left, it looks like he just wants to save and hold on to his gun. Unfortunate round there for VP. They had potential. They walked into B, but it's Stiko to make a mockery of them. The Hellraisers now up to 3 rounds on this CT side. Gonna have a little more money to play with as well. So now VP force buying up around that one singular saved AK. Neo hasn't even got armour for this one. He buys up the Deagle with utility. Armour on everyone else with Tech 9s. VP fast up towards A, it seems. Not fully committing just yet. But they're all set up in main or squeaky. VP just ready and waiting. It's all on Bialy to get the job done. He's the one with the rifle. He's the one who can be the difference maker for the Polish side as the smokes rain on in, flashes as well, but the pre-rotations coming in for Hellraisers as they shift Zero back onto the site. Angel going to be the first to fall. Bialy finds the headshot towards Quad, and this is going to be a good opener now for Virtus Pro. Taz as well to follow up. These pistols are doing well, but Zero trades back. The Molotov forces Snacks on top of the box, but he can't quite find the angle, and the bomb is dropped in the open with no smoke to pick it up. They've got flashbangs, but that's not enough. They use their final one, go to pick it up. They still haven't retrieved it here. The bomb is still stuck in the middle of the site, and Stiko is raining death on anyone who tries to pick it back up. Bialy goes down. Dead Fox still trying to hold on to the matter. He will be peeking out aggressively, takes down Neo, but the bomb drops on the side closest to VP. They can pick that up finally as Snacks returns fire. Pasha needs to get himself a kill or wrap round and get that bomb plant, but he moves in aggressively, spots out the first, needs to check the close corner, but Stiko is there. Return fire, and now 7 HP versus 24. They're both so low. VP no, the bomb plant's needed. It will be going down. Snacks now just moving himself back towards the edge of Quad. Stiko holds the angle, waiting for the cross to come through. Nothing will be found. He wraps around the long way. Plenty of time to play with. Trying to get himself in an elevated position. Trying to get himself an angle where he can spot out Snacks. I think he knows exactly where he is, but it doesn't matter. Snacks will take him. And VP, they pick up a 6th round on the board. After a messy pistol rifle force with only a singular Catalyst AK, they make it work. And now Hellraisers, they're going to be the ones on the receiving end of the damage. They're down to pistols themselves. Only Deagles and CZs and a bit of armour supporting most of these. Dead Fox saving for the AWPs. And VP on the Mac 10s. A couple of them trying to make some fast cash here, but some aggression from Stiko. Will do a good job in catching up Pasha. Neo trying to make his way outside of the squeaky door as well. Stiko's going to drop his gun. You okay there, buddy? Does pick it back up. We're alright here. Everything's going under control, and Angel looking for some aggression as well. Posted up already, and they might be able to spot our Snacks from this position. But he's too tight on the corner. Snacks won't see him. VP just holding on to their positions after losing that first player. There's no reason to over-aggress. Try and look for a pick. Try and wait for Hellraisers to bring some more aggression. With 3 players on the A site, this is a dangerous setup in favour of the CT side. Angel still hasn't been spotted. Finally getting a scene, and Snacks will take him down. Stiko still close on MBK. They're going to start to cross. He spams away, but he's blinded. Neo finds a kill, and now Bondic alone in the middle of the site, hiding in the smoke. A Zero does so much damage. His Deags have been on fire, and they will continue to be so. 3 for him. He lines up with Bondic to allow Bialy to spray them down, but still, it doesn't matter. Dead Fox will pick up the round. And that's VP giving it away to pistols once again. The Deag on Zero is masterful. And he's winning rounds here for Hellraisers. Important rounds at that. Rounds they should not be winning. And it gives them a huge boost to their economy as well as VP. They're on quite the opposite scenario. They've got a Deagle, a bit of armour on Bialy. Everyone else though, different story. Glocks across the board. Not even a flashbang. And a fast setup towards B, it seems it may be an order as Bialy attempts to look for a pick with this one lone Deag. Ooh, baited by Dead Fox. Dead Fox is doing a good job in getting information though. Not wanting to commit towards a fight, just allowing VP to spray away. Waste their ammo, give away their positions, all of the above as Angel gets aggressive with the support of Bondic. The AK masterful at range as Stiko also pushes in through mid. Well-timed aggression here from Hellraisers. Coordinated it seems as Angel will find another one and 2. Snacks, he's trying to survive. He's got nothing though. He goes down. We are going to see another round pulled up by Hellraisers. 5-6. One off equal scoreline, but VP's money, I don't know. It's not great at all. They've got AKs but no utility. Neo will open up with a smoke shot at least, so that's something going for them. But already we're 18 seconds into the round and they've used all of their utility. They're just going to have to take the aim battles, and they are doing a good job of doing so. Neo's on 2 right now. Pasha as well has found a singular, and he is just rushing down, doubling for a second, and Dead Fox will be picked up. VP storm middle, and it completely catches off Hellraisers. They don't lose a man. Who needs utility when you're Virtus Pro? Now, as a result of their previous win, they're going to be able to buy up all the utility they can muster. Plenty of cash to play around with. As they set up in A main once again, heavy squeaky presence from 3 of the members of VP here. And no mid split coming out, it's just a full A commitment. Look at the setup from Hellraisers. They have options for 3 to rotate in, but only 1 is properly playing the site, fully committed to this engagement. Angel will open things up through the smoke, but look at the wraparound. Bialy actually gets dropped. It's Bondic and Stiko to be the men to step up here for Hellraisers, as no bomb plant will be coming in anytime soon. Dead Fox from Car finds Pasha, and now Taz is alone with a bomb dropped in the middle of the site. A crossfire held from multiple counter-terrorists, and 1 minute on the clock. Moves in closer, but nothing. Dead Fox takes him down. Hellraisers keeping this one very, very close in contention. Neither team is rising above the ranks. And this is as close as I expected it to be. 7-6. Constant resets. VP still going to be going for the buy. They've had success with worse ones before, so this one will definitely be a breath of fresh air in that regard. Triple UMP, double AK, utility galore. I think at this point, utility isn't really the issue. They should go for that triple AK buy and just have 1 player without utility, because they've been doing so much work. Just on these rifle rounds, they go aggressive, they go fast, and they catch out Hellraisers. It's B this time. Very basic setup. Just 5 players in through main. Flashes and smokes going over. Molly's to land on the site as well, potentially. And Dead Fox, he's going to have to defend against a horde of oncoming poles. The flashes and smokes finally start to barrel in. The Molotov lands to hold off Dead Fox, and Pasha just runs in through the flashbang. He gets taken down. So does the second one, Neo. He gets dropped as Dead Fox defends the site with his life. And Stiko will pick up a double in the meantime as well. Snacks has to leave the scene of the crime. Rotating in through middle. Not even going to try and get that quick plant down on A. Instead gets spotted. He's wrapping around to B here. I'm not sure if he should save this one. His money isn't great, obviously. And also, yeah, it doesn't really have a weapon worth saving, but... oh no. Could this happen? Snacks doesn't take the kill. He's just walking right past them. Oh my god. This is the kind of Snacks we all know and love, isn't it? Moving into the B site, completely empty. He grabs himself an AK to give him that extra firepower and an open plant. I think they've conned on now. Zero knows what's up. The bomb's been planted. Hellraisers are scratching their heads, but Snacks, he's got a flank coming in from vents. He needs to turn around here. Thank God it's not popped, or Zero would have to easily drop in and take him down. But Snacks now, a 1v4, a doable one. The issue is he's focusing too much towards B main where no one's pushing in from. They can just jump straight on the bomb. They have enough members for this. Bondic spots him and he takes a kill, but you've got to give it to Snacks. He gets the bomb plant and he gives that extra money for Virtus Pro. That was a 200 IQ play. A bomb plant is way more important than 2 kills sometimes. And that was one of the situations where they needed it. They need this money, they need that loss bonus. So fair play to Snacks for going for that, because they've got the final round on their hands and they've got to figure out what the hell they're going to invest in. After countless forces, will be the UMPs, the Deagles, Tech 9 and Taz on the Mac 10. $150 cheaper than the UMP, but still not exactly the most viable option either way. Aggression from Hellraisers. Let's see if these close range pistols can catch out Hellraisers here. We have a lot of aggression over in main. It's going to go well here for Snacks. He rounds up with 2 kills, making up for his previous loss of frags. And Stiko defending the A side to shut down the squeaky presence that has been Bialy being a nuisance the entire half. Dead Fox sits close on the forklift, waiting for the cross. The bait peek comes out from Snacks, finally draws a shot, finally gets that information to play with. They know where the AWP is positioned, and Stiko in through the smoke. Dangerous plays from him. But it's essentially all down to Neo. That's the man that we're watching out for. The distraction is being done by VP on the A side, but if Neo can sneak his way up highway, pick off one of these two A players, suddenly this round very heavily swings back in the favour of VP. Good molly, forces out Stiko, but he takes a fight and he wins it. Drops the bomb. Deadbox turns round, he catches the flank. And that's a round over. There's nothing VP can do. It's all onto Snacks. A 1v3 will be needed, but he won't get one. Hellraisers take the round. 8 to 7.5. They are favoured. And what a back and forth half that really was. Either way, coming into this matchup, I assumed it would be a very close one, and this scoreline is really showing me the truth. 1 round difference here on the half. Hellraisers just over the edge, but again, this is their map pick, ladies and gentlemen. Second one is going to be Train, and third Mirage, if I'm all correct about that. Should be. I am. So VP already putting up 7 rounds on the map pick of Hellraisers. Is quite good considering the form that VP has been in very lately. Not exactly top form. Managed to take off a map off Astralis at the Clash for Clash, but that's been it since they fell out with nothing at Star Series. Either way. Back into the second half. Hellraisers now moved over to that T side. As you can see, their lovely faces in spawn. They're getting ready for this pistol round. The investments will come through. We have one utility buy, very default for Hellraisers. Molotov as well. We've been seeing a lot more molly buys come up in pistol rounds, especially on that T side, obviously, being it cheaper. And that's typically for a post plant or forcing a player out of a position. You've got to have an exact use for it, because those grenades are $400. They are not cheap. You can't waste that just on a whim. And Stiko, nice entry into middle, takes down Pasha Biceps as he finds a first pick. Taz, aggression in highway. He still only gets one before he falls and keeps the man advantage in favour of Hellraisers as the trade comes through. But Neo on the flank, going to be ready, poised to take this kill, and he will. Stiko's down. Fake flash up into highway as well as the bomb gets planted here for Hellraisers. Aggression on the post plants to try and find himself another pick, but it's going to be Neo coming in from the back, swinging in wide, looking for this damage. He's got support from Bialy as well, who will land one. Trey comes in onto the head of Bialy, and Neo gets dropped in highway as well, leaving just Snacks making his way up through car. 1v2, they know where he is. He's giving away his position with the pre-fire shots, and he will land the first, looking in for more, and Snacks does it. It's a round going to VP. 8 to 8, and Snacks goes big, as he has been doing this entire map. They rounded up with the second pistol round as well. Great stuff for VP. 2 out of 2 pistols. Look at this. Boom. And then just a single bullet. Boom. All you need when you're Snacks. All you need. Now a lot of SMGs are brought up from VP. They've got 1 M4 on Snacks. Currently on 15 kills, top of the scoreboard. But Hellraisers with the bomb plant and with the close scoreline are going to be forcing things up. Done their research clearly. VP on a very weak buy. This is the perfect kind of buy you want to exploit. We have more weapons, more rifles, sorry, on Hellraisers than we do VP. It's dangerous. And these pistols have proven to be a nuisance on VP's T side. Maybe that will continue for Hellraisers as well, as they get smoked out of main. Nothing for them. The only issue here for the Hellraiser side is they've had 2 players drop those AKs over, so as a result, Bonding and Deadfox don't actually have any armour. That could hold them back. Here's the burst plate. In through middle. Wall of smokes are down. It allows Hellraisers to cross towards vents. But with Bomb outside of the A site, it could only be a bit of a fake here with two players. Stico and Zero looking to walk in, but it's just Zero holding off the push. And Bondic waiting for the aggression. That's perfect. They're splitting towards A, and they've already got themselves a pick. Neo has been taken down, and now Hellraisers convene over on this A site. Bialy's forced in main. They don't know that just yet, but it's not going to matter because they're dropping like flies. VP losing their numbers very quickly, and Zero hasn't even left the B site. He'll easily be able to hold off a rotation as Taz and Snacks are caught alone. Bialy's already given up as well. He's thrown in the town as he starts to move back. 2 rifles is better than 1, proven by Hellraisers. And they have done an excellent job of closing out this round, it seems, with only 2 kills coming through. Zero should be hunting. He has a low investment. He's got a flank coming out, and that's in the form of Bialy. Got to hear these footsteps. I think he surely should at this point. Maybe the crowd's getting a bit too loud for him, as Bialy finds himself in the angle, but Zero flicks back and responds. Kill for him, UMP grabbed. Walk away, be happy with that. Only 2 remain for VP. VP reinvestment around these 2 guns. I mean, I understand it, I just don't really like it. At this point they are struggling. Scoreline is not as close as it may seem, because if Hellraisers pick this up they'll be up to 11-8 without too much of a fight back from the Poles. So things are starting to get more and more dangerous by the second. As VP don't have a lot to play with, they're forced with putting a pistol player in mid. Pasha tasked with holding down this angle. The 1M4 over towards B on Snacks. Hellraisers just holding that default. Waiting for VP to make the move as they have been doing on this T side. A nice passive stranglehold if anything. But there's no control towards middle here from the T side, that's the thing, or the CT side for that matter. Got a boost on A, got 1 player holding a passive highway. Bialy, he's open to that highway position, there's no one coming from there, they're all going to make their way in through main, aside from 1 player, Bondic, up in Squeaky as Hellraisers start to put the pressure on us. Bialy on the site to fall first, Eco just doubles with 2 quick kills, but Pasha's been spotted in the smoke. He prays and tries to stay alive to buy time for these rotations, but he is just so low. Down to 8 HP, a single bullet or a nade will take him down. They should know he's there, eventually Zero will close it. A nice tap from Angel as well to pick up a kill. Not the Snaps. Just going to be Taz. This round is over. They even upgrade the 1 UMP into an M4, so they have full rifles right now. Lots and lots of money. Taz waits on the other side, looking for some kind of pick, but unfortunately for him, Angel finds the shot first, and it is going to be the round going to Hellraisers, as you would expect. As I said, 11-8 looking very possible here. It seems like it's going to be made a reality as VP looks slumped. They don't look happy. Bialy there on the edge. Hand in his face. Not at all pleased at the way this matchup is going. Considering 6 months ago, or maybe even 4 months ago, people would assume VP should be winning this event without too much of a fight back, but now they're struggling to get through the semis in the first map. Just pistols. No upgraded ones either. Flashbang on Neo, and that's in B with the rest of the team. He actually leaves and goes to mid. Quick change in rotation off no information though, they're just going for the risk. There's a couple of mollies starting to rain in on B, or on A, pardon me. Hellraisers are going to be walking into the unstacked site, but now it will be the stacked site as VP finally make their presence known. 1 going to be found for Pasha, a refrag from Angel, make it a double. He's looking for more, these are only USPs, you can't be too scared of them. You have that AK, and he's going to be able to get away with lots and lots of money. 3, maybe 4. He goes down eventually after a dink. Neo 6 HP, so there we go. Cleaned up from Deadbox. No rifles are going to be saved from VP, but they get 2 kills with a $200 investment. To be honest, that's not too bad. The AWP is up for Deadbox, similarly for Pasha Biceps as well. The AWP battle, as they both head towards the same site, it seems. Pasha alone on A towards the back of quad. Deadbox set outside of middle here, throwing in the Molotovs. There's triple mid setup here from the CT side, already going astray. Snacks has been found in the close smoke. There's still one highway player control in by alley. And just in through smoke, Neo gets taken down. This is not going well. Angel is tearing heads off right now. And Hellraisers, they've got a triple man advantage as they move into this A site. VP with only Pasha towards the back lines. Are we going to see the classic Pasha with the AWP? He needs to go big. He opens up with the first one to Angel, but at this point, they've already rotated down towards B. They don't even want to fight him. They want to go near Taz, who's left with no utility, and tasked with holding it off just with a singular rifle. Could bide his time, could wait for them to get close without giving away his position, feign the rotation. Instead he peeks out, goes for the fight, spotted, damage done, but damage received even more. Zero finds him. And now Pasha, left in A main, swapped positions with Bondik here. As the bomb will go down, he looks to try and make his way out as Bondik wraps around the plug, but nothing will be found. It's again another round for Hellraisers, this first map going phenomenally well for them. A good shot for Hellraisers to close out this map. Very, very close to doing so. VP pistols in, coming into the 21st round. Hellraisers very close to picking up 13, and then VP will be back on their bye, but if they lose that, it's GG. At least for cash. Still Train and Mirage to follow, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's stick in the here and now. Hellraisers once again put pressure in towards B. VP caught out. Stiko was up in middle. The aggression from Bialy is not going well, and Pasha trying to capitalise on that, pushing in through as the Molotov goes out, but he pushes the second too late. Stiko's ready for it. Now 2 players remain here for the VP side, and still Hellraisers, they have these players holding onto the B side. They're not letting these guys escape. HR, Molly in vents, that'll force out Snacks. Sorry, he's actually on the site, the model looks like he's in vents. But he's sitting over here on default with the Deeg. Surprised Hellraisers are still committing to be here with so little information, but they have a pick, it does make sense. That's not even an issue. They clean up Taz, don't expect more, but it doesn't matter, Stiko just popping heads. Gets the ace nicked away from him by Deadfox, but he's still got himself 4 that round. And considering the way that the VP have been playing this, I see a surprise for them to hit B in that position, right? They get 2 mid picks, or Stiko does at least, and typically VP have been playing a very passive A, just going for that mid control instead, much as how Hellraisers did on their CT side, just putting the control in towards highway, and then eventually rotating back into A when needed. So Hellraisers get 2 pick on mid, those are technically the A players, not the B players, so they walk into 2 more players left on the B side. Interesting, but I mean, they get away with it. As we go into the fight now, here's where it switches up. Pasha gets shot in the face. Stiko just running through mid. This man is on fire. He is carrying Hellraisers over the finish line. As 3 remain for VP, and the loss of only 1, Angel being dropped. Pasha just straight down. The AWP is now left to the role of Snacks. Hellraisers looking to take their time on this one. They've still established this default. When we look at the minimap, they're so split up. They're holding for VP to get aggressive, because typically, if you're on the CT side, you're in this position, you want to get a pick. You want to turn it back into a 3-on-3 so you can at least have fair numbers. That's where aggression comes out so naturally, but nothing going to be coming through. So Hellraisers fake B, they throw the utility, look at the shift. We see Bialy and Taz moving off of that A site, and now these players can split in through Squeaky. Try and make their way inside of A, and Snacks to drop Stiko through the edge of the smoke zone. They still think it's a B commitment. I think at this point they've got to realise as the squeaky door opens, these players come flooding out. It's actually an A play. It's actually a complete fake. Bialy is there. He's smoked off. Hellraisers, they got control of that A site. This is so unfortunate for VP. Hellraisers looking to make 14 rounds and DevFox in through the smoke. One for him. Tag as well to Taz. That molly will hold him back as well. That will seal the deal. This round is as good as done. And VP getting away with 2 guns is the best thing they could have hoped for in this position. Especially considering Hellraisers aren't chasing any more than they need to. It's 14 for the European team. The European mix, I guess. It's VP. Again, money is going to be the bane of their existence coming into this. No money at all. Pasha on the Mag 7. Again, he loves to play towards broken wall on Cobble. Snacks on that AWP as well, just taking the AWP role instead, and he's going to be doing well with it. Takes down Angel straight off the bat here. Bastico, as always, does return in middle. The aggression of Pasha with the Mag 7 does not seem to be working out. That's so unfortunate. The 1 round VP get their foot in the door, they get that first kill. They instantly lose Pasha in retaliation. The aggression gets crushed. We're back into a 4-on-4. I want to see Snacks move now. I want to see him go back towards the A side. Swap positions with someone like Boyali, for example. Or even sitting towards mid. Because right now they know where he is. They're not going to push him towards B with the AWP there. As VP hold back. Again, no aggression from these guys. It's well calculated. They're not giving anything to Hellraisers, but they are going to get a couple of pickups. Taz and Neo, great stuff there in middle. Going to be able to shut down Bondic and Stico. Hellraisers, they're going to fall short now as Snacks finds another AWP kill down towards B. It's all onto DevFox. Not a winnable round by any means. If he can do damage, that's something positive at least. Take some guns off of CT side. Okay, good shot. Taz is down. Needs to check vents. Does not do it though, and Neo will spam away. Does not connect enough bullets though. And DevFox running in to grab himself an AK. The AWP sounds off towards CT spawn. He hears him, and he gets caught out by Bialy as well. DevFox goes down. VP get himself another round. Up to 9 now on the CT side. AWP back up for either side though. We've still got the money on the Hellraisers team. They have a lot of cash to fall back on, so a couple of buys are still going to be allowed, even with these losses. Oh, Bialy, first kill for him. Shuts down Zero, making his way out of Squeaky, but DevFox trades. Bondic on the site, trying to spray away, runs out of ammo on Taz. He pulls out the pistol, and it doesn't matter because Pasha's supporting him. Takes that second kill with Destico, and now leaves again the AWP alone. But this time, even more whiffs. DevFox can't connect a thing. He's going to be stuck. They run towards him, and they take the kill. If he shot there, he could have lined up 2 frags, but unfortunately for him, VP have found double digits. Still in this one, still keeping it close as ever. On the map pick of Hellraisers, VP are close to bringing it back. They still need to win a couple more buy rounds before we see an eco. Here comes the plow. Let's see how it does. DevFox on the other end. Shuts down Taz. It seems that VP, they've got the confidence back. They've got these last couple of rounds and they're starting to push. They're starting to bring the fight to Hellraisers here. Unfortunately for Taz there, he just falls short of that first kill. DevFox finds him. So now the plow is going to be under construction. Until they can retain this man advantage or bring it back to a 4-on-4. The boost comes through. 0 there. Everyone else making their way inside of main. VP have read this one. They've got rotations. They've got enough players on this B site to deal with this. Bonder gets spotted. The AWP rattles off, and actually Neo takes him down with the spray through the door as well. So already the first couple of picks going back for VP. Here's the power that we talked about. Dead Fox returns only a singular bullet before Pasha drops him, and now the split in through middle is paramount. Zero catches the first, but the AWP is still trained on his position. Pasha doesn't know he's crossed. I think he just spotted him. The flash comes over, makes it obvious. What is Zero looking at? Running down middle. Pasha will find him. I have no idea what he was doing there, but that now leaves Stika with 30 seconds left. Snacks pre-rotates to B, expecting the rotation, but Stika's just wrapped round to Squeaky. And with the door open, this is doable. He can sneak out. What is Pasha holding is a question. Is he peeking the right angle? No, he's not. Stiko takes the kill. And that's a bomb plant, with just 10 seconds remaining. There's a rotation up through highway from Snacks. AWP in his hand. Swaps out for the rifle. That's going to be heard. Siko knows where he is. Adjusts his aim as he holds the angle in the middle of the site. Completely off. Not expecting it at all. He goes for the fight. He's seen though. And Snacks will do it. Runs back to get the AWP. He's got himself another round. And it's Stacks versus Stiko this entire game, it seems. The two dominant parties for either team. But this time it's Snacks to get on top of it. VP win themselves 11. Timeout called. Good timing for Hellraisers. They've lost, I think, 3 or 4 in a row now. This is the point where you want to start worrying, especially when the scoreline is getting so close. They're on the edge of an eco round. Take a moment to work out what they want to do, how they're going to do it. Back into the game we go. Double still intact here for VP. It's been saving them a lot of the time. And that's the thing about VP. They have 4 players who can simultaneously use that AWP to such a great level. Main 2 being Pasha and Snaxo. And look at this aggression from Neo. We've seen this before from Taz. Good nade. No damage really. Oh no, knocks 0 down to 60. This is an important one for Hellraisers. Can't afford to throw this round away. They try and bait out all the utility they can here from VP, wasting most of their flashes. And smokes. Still got a couple left on some of the last players of VP. Focus mainly towards A. Wall of smokes in middle. Taz looking in close, trying to spot anyone pushing through it or any gaps that he can find. A Snacks holds on for the B play because they know this push is coming in through. He zooms out at the worst timing possible though. Flash comes in. He re-smokes it just to hold them back for a short amount of time, but he drops the bomb in the process, peeking out onto Stiko. It's picked back up, but Dead Fox is the only man to strike back as Neo gets himself a singular kill. Bialy as well. It's everyone on VP stepping up for frags here. All onto Snacks at the back of the site. He has to defend this, but it doesn't matter because Taz, he's already dropped in. He's already found himself 2. And it will be the round going for VP once again. The roll is back on. The plough has been activated. And Hellraisers look lost. Stuck on what to do going into these rounds. They had a great start in bringing us to what, 14-8? VP have strung these rounds back and forth together to bring it back to a more understandable scoreline. We have a half buy now from Hellraisers. A bit of investment, but they've got loss bonus on their hands, so no reason to fully commit. They can get a bomb down, they can get some damage done, maybe some saving, potentially even the round win. Very rare. But Pasha, oh my god, he's not missing a shot today. 2 for him. Does eventually get traded by Stiko, and Deadfox will chime in, but they don't expect a third player on the site, and that will catch them off guard. Neo towards the back of quad. Deadfox fully flashed, and Neo takes him. VP 13, clean anti-eco there. Now, one more needed to equal this up for Virtus Pro. Set up there outside of A. So smoke's raining in for Hellraisers. Viali playing close. Gonna just cover the site here. Viali trying to find himself a pick. Molly goes out deep. Deadfox though with the entry on that AWP drops Pasha, and Neo returns through the gap in the smoke, but the plant still goes down here for Hellraisers. They have themselves the post plant. And a 4-on-4. Neither team decided whether they're going to win this one yet. They need to push in on the side of VP. The utility usage is too good from Hellraisers, just holding back these Polish players. 1 flash left. May as well use it now, but Deadfox doesn't want to zoom out. Look at the flank though. Taz finally going to make his way in, but Deadfox flicks back round, takes himself the kill, and doubles onto Bialy. That's massive. Snacks now has to run for the hills, holding onto his gun. They are going to spot him, and they are going to chase him. He still gets one onto Stiko. Smoke out, fall on back. And Hellraisers, they're up to map point in this first map. They had a long streak of comebacks against them, but they finally clamped down with that 8-8. Still though, retaining the double AWP on the side of VP, they've got a couple of those in play. As they do every single round here, we are going to have Hellraisers with another fast burst play, this time to middle, and no one is defending this head from the VP side. We actually have a triple B setup. Very rare. They clearly didn't expect the fast mid play, or that would not have gone down. Pasha moving back towards quad, trying to hold the highway, trying to hold the split, but he doesn't know that the player's already crossed past his sights. 2 in fact, he flicks back round anyway. Angel goes down, trying to follow up with some more, but he gets dropped as Stiko overwhelms the A-bomb site. Neo close in the smoke, pushing out from car. Damage has been done. The post plants come in, Stiko on the boost does catch out Snacks with a good bit of damage, doesn't take the kill. But it should be enough to hold him back for a few more seconds. He should be winning this engagement, but he turns around, not sure why. Snacks finds a kill. Now 2 remain here for Hellraisers. A 2-on-3. Virtus Pro coming in hot. You have a couple of bits of utility left. Zero needs to use them now or never, as Bondic sits in, waiting on the other side. Just darts through the smoke with a help of a flashbang as well. He's completely lost. They run past him. Oh my god, Bondic! That's insane! Hellraisers pick it up, 16-13. VP almost bring it back to an overtime or a win. But Bondic goes huge. And these are the kind of flashy performances that we look to HR for. So many sick individual players. And that will be the win for them in the first map. Their map pick going their way.